Good morning all. Today we're gonna focus a lot around the hips, but especially the inner part of the legs for the stretching part. And we're gonna incorporate a little more of the abdominal exercises. For the abdominal exercise, we're always gonna do 2 exercises, and then for 4 minutes, we're gonna repeat those 2 exercises. So you can do them at your own pace. But it's just with a timer, so we have that time set. Yep. Okay, then we're gonna start on our backs. We're gonna have the left leg straight, the right leg bent, and we're just gonna lift the leg straight up as close to your chest as you can, and then you go back down. More. And we're going to switch legs. So we're straight to the right leg, and it goes up and down. Then we're going to switch over to our side, and we're going to keep the leg straight, and we're going to lift it up. Try to keep your hips straight, and your feet is always horizontal. Two more. Good. And we're gonna change to the other side. Okay, now we're gonna take a seat where we're gonna place our feet together and knees out. We're gonna hold on to our toes, and we're gonna push our chest up, and we're gonna keep pulling ourselves a little bit forward. But the most important part is that your chest is up and your shoulders are back. And really enforce a straight back. Relax the upper body. We're just going to lean forward, round your back. Good. Now we're going to straighten the legs out. So we're going to open it up. And we're going to start on the left leg, and we're just going to walk it over on the floor to the right leg. And then we're going to walk it back. So the whole time we're just going to keep moving, and we're going to walk over right to it. And then we're going to keep it on the left leg. We're going to place the left hand just on top of the ankle, if you can reach it, or your shin. Your right hand is going to go on the outside of your left leg, just under your knee. Now you're going to pull your right shoulder as much down towards your leg as you can. Yeah, so we're pulling actually on that right hand onto the leg. So we get a nice stretch on the upper back as well. Okay, we're gonna walk it over to the other side. So we're gonna go to the right leg, right hand just relaxes, the left hand is on the outside, and we pull our left shoulder down towards the knee. Very good. Then we're just gonna sit straight up and pretend, if you have your arms wide, that you're gonna lean from right to left. You can actually leave your arms up here as well, it makes it a little bit easier. So we're just gonna move our whole body as much to the right and the left as we can. But always try to keep both hips onto the floor. Okay, then we're gonna place the right leg, or both legs in front of you. The right leg stays straight, the left foot is gonna go on the outside of the right leg. I'm gonna hug my knee with my right arm, and I'm gonna rotate my chest away from my knee. So I pull the knee to me, and I rotate my chest away from the knee. Stretching your glutes and your hips a little bit and your upper spine as we're making that rotation. Now we're going to switch. The left leg goes straight, right foot on the outside. We're going to hug with the left elbow, and we're going to rotate the chest. Really pull the knee as close to you as you can, so you get that stretch in your glute. And relax. Okay, we're gonna go through the first 4 minutes of the abdomen exercises. I will demonstrate them first, and then you can go when I say. So we're gonna place the foot on the knee, and then we're gonna lift up the leg. The hand and shoulders just stay down, and right now we're gonna try and pull the hips just slightly off the floor. Yeah, so by doing so, you're gonna get a nice stretch in your glute. And at the same time, you're gonna activate your lower abs. The idea is that in the 4 minutes, we're gonna do this 10 repetitions to the right and 10 repetitions to the left. Yeah? The second exercise, you're gonna pull your knees in. You're gonna bring your head and shoulders up, and you're gonna make 10 slow crunches. Yeah, so you come as high up as you can, and you do slow and controlled. When you've done 10, you're gonna go again back to the first exercise. Yeah, so for the 4 minutes, we're gonna do as many rounds of these two exercises as we can. Yeah? Good. We are gonna start in 3, 2, 1, and go. Make sure you have your arms nice and relaxed for this exercise, so you're not pushing with your hands. So place your hands on your stomach or your chest. So you always do it with your lower abs. Whenever you do 10 repetitions, you're just going to change the way. Okay, so I do both. So I'm going to keep my knees closed and I'm going to lift 10 slow crunches. And by slow, I mean that every time when you're up, you're going to hold it for a second before you go down. When you do 10, you're going to go back to exercise number 1 and we just keep going. So we are now 1.5 minutes in, so we should be able to do around 3 rounds for sure. Make sure when you pull your hips off the floor, you don't use your arms. You really focus on your lower abs. It's not important if the hips don't go up that much. As long as you contract, you're good. So you just keep going with your own pace. So you keep on breathing, especially with the crunches, you can breathe out when you get up. And get the knees to your chest, keep your head and shoulders low so that the neck can relax for that part. You are in your last minute. You have 20 seconds. Keep doing what you're doing. You do it well. Three, two, one, and relax. For the next exercise, if you have a little bit tense knees, make sure you get 2 pillows. And we're gonna do an exercise that's called a frog, which I'm first gonna demonstrate. You're gonna get your knees as wide out as you can. You're gonna be on your elbows. You're gonna not round your back, but you're gonna arch your back. And then you're just gonna sit back as far as you can. Yeah, so this position we're gonna hold on for a little while. So you're gonna get your knees as wide out as you can. And then you're just gonna sit back. It's okay if your back is rounding a little bit, just move your hips as much back as you can, and you just try to relax. So you should already feel a little bit those inner hip muscles. Get some stretch. We're just gonna get onto our hands and bring the knees together for a second. And just relax the hips for a moment. For the next one, it is very important that your back remains in that arch. So we might not gonna be able to go as far back as we did with the first version. Yeah? So right now it's very important that you keep that arch. So again, we're gonna place the knees outwards as far as you can. We're gonna be on the elbows, the hips start above the knees. We're gonna arch the back, and then we're gonna sit back just a little bit, but you're gonna keep that back arched. That is the most important part. By now, if you can sit back just a tiny little bit more, just a centimeter, but keep that back arched. And by arching, it means that your pelvis is always forward. So that's forcing a little bit more of that stretch on the inner side. Gently gonna go onto our hands, bring the knees together, and we're gonna do one more version, which I will demonstrate, trying to explain a little bit with my hands. So we're gonna get in the same position with the knees out. My hands are right now on my pelvis, and the idea what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to drop one hip bone forward. That means the other one automatically goes backwards, and then we're gonna try and shift it. It's okay if the upper body is going a little bit with it, because that's what's gonna happen when you start to move it. Yeah, so I will demonstrate from a couple of angles, so it's maybe a little bit easier to understand. So right now I'm gonna drop my right hip forward, so I'm gonna rotate it, and then I'm gonna push my left hip forward. And you already see that I'm tilting a little bit with my upper body, which is fine. So I'm gonna push my right hip forward, and then I'm gonna push my left hip forward. Yeah? So we're gonna get a little bit of tension by pushing the knees out again. We're gonna sit a little bit back, but not too much. And then we're gonna drop the right hip bone down, and then we're gonna drop the left hip bone down. So you're just trying to make that rotation into your pelvis. And by doing so, the side that drops down, you're gonna get your hip flexor stretch in there as well. So it's no longer just the inside of the legs and the hips, but it's also a little bit the front side of the hip. Because when we push that hip bone down, that's the muscle that's trying to keep it in its place. And just keep rotating right and left. Do two each side again. One more each side. Very good. And then go back onto the hands and bring the knees together. Okay. For the next exercise, we're gonna do the figure 4 movements. We've done it before in the past, so maybe some will recognize. What you're gonna do is you're gonna try and sit straight. I'm gonna have my right knee facing forward. My right foot is backwards and out. Then my left foot is attached to my right knee and my left knee is out. So one foot is facing in, the other foot is facing out. If you look from the top, you're gonna see a 4 number in your legs. Yeah? So we're gonna try and sit in this position. You wanna put as much effort as you can in pushing your right hip down. Yeah, and that's most of the time a big struggle on the front side of the leg and the hip, because those are all the muscles that enforce your hip to stay together. Yeah, so easy is when the hip is up and the butt is not down. More difficult is when you try to really push both sitting bones on the floor. If it gets into a cramp, then back off a little bit. Yeah, you still want to be okay in sitting here for a little bit. Okay, now we're going to switch it over. So we're going to place the right foot in, left foot out. Make sure the knee and the foot is together, and now we're going to try and enforce the other hip down. There's always one hip that is more flexible than the other one, so don't be afraid if that's the case. And I actually blame it for Dutch people on the way that we get on and off our bicycle. You're the whole time lifting one leg over your bicycle or in front, but it's always the same routine you're doing. And I think that's a little bit the case where the hip flexibility is a little bit better on that side. Good. Okay, now we're gonna make it more into a movement. We're gonna stay in the same position. We're just gonna place our hands back so we can lean a little bit back. We're gonna keep our feet at the same spot, and we're gonna flip our knees over to the other side. And then we're gonna lean back and we're gonna flip them over again. So the feet are always in the same position, and every time you press one knee into that foot that's forward. Now you're gonna notice that you're gonna walk a little bit forward with your hips, so every time you have to walk with your hands a little bit forward, so you're still able to sit. Yeah, so make sure you don't lean too much back, but you do use your hands and arms to make that flip over to the other side. Very good. You're gonna do 2 more each side, so just keep moving. Good. Now we're gonna get the a little bit more difficult part. Is we're gonna keep the arms in front. We're gonna lean a little bit back to give your hips some space. And now we're gonna flip over the knees without using your arms. So now it's suddenly not anymore about flexibility, but it's also about activation. So you're gonna try and keep your feet at the same spot still, and you're gonna flip over your knees. Always lean a little bit back to make space. And yes, you'll be walking forward, so if you get off your mat, then just take yourself back for a second. We'll do 2 more each side. And 1 more each side. Very good. We're gonna relax for a second. We have 1 more left, and the version that is left is that we're actually gonna stay in the same position with our upper body, we're gonna lean back, we're gonna lift up our feet and our legs, and then we're gonna place them back. Yeah, we're gonna do 5 each side. So we're gonna lean back, lift out the feet, and always make sure when you sit in the position that you try to push both hip bones down again. So the whole time when your legs are down, you try to enforce both hips to be as straight as you can. So right now we're using a lot more of the hip muscles because we have to lift it up. So we're gonna get more and more activation in them. If this is a really struggle, then do them every day for the coming 7 days and you will get better. I promise. I think I'm about 1 more each side, more or less. Good. Well done. Okay, we are gonna go again to our next 4 minutes. This time we're gonna do it as follows. We're gonna be on our side. We're gonna have one arm in front, one arm above. The legs are up in the air and a little bit rotated with the hips. We're gonna come up with the chest and we're gonna pull our knees into our chest and we're gonna tap our feet. So always things knees to the chest, not heels to your bum. That's a different movement. Yeah? You're gonna do 10 on the right and 10 on the left. Then the second exercise, we're gonna be flat on our backs. We're gonna lift up the head and the shoulders and we're gonna do the heel taps. And the heel taps, we're gonna do 30 each side. Yeah? So the in and out on the side is 10 right, 10 left. Then we're going to be on our backs and we're going to do 30 each side, so 60 in totals for the heel taps. And then you're going to go at your own pace and we're going to keep on going until we reach the 4 minutes. Yes, are we ready? Good. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1 and go. Keep pulling your knees to your chest. And you're going to lift up your shoulders at the same time. So your shoulders are going to touch the floor and they're going to come up. You can lean a little bit on that elbow, that's fine. And use your abs anyway. And if you've done 10, you're going to turn around. If you haven't done 10, keep on going. You go at your own rhythm. Make sure your shoulders go up and down from the floor and your legs go in and out at the same time. Good. When you did, make sure your head and shoulders are up. Your hips stay steady. And we touch each time the heel. And we're going to do 30 each side. So 60 in total. Make sure you keep on breathing. And yes, your neck muscles are also doing a lot of work. So you're going to feel them as well. Make sure that you don't enforce your chin to be on your chest. But you actually look a little bit up to the ceiling. And you keep on breathing. When you did 30 each side, you're going to go again back to the side exercise where the knees come in chest as well. Just keep moving. We have 1.5 minutes left. Again, try to speed it up a little bit. Make sure you have 2 rounds done. seconds left. Okay, again a little water break. For the next set, I will recommend to not wear socks because you might slip away from the mat or your floor. We're gonna do 3 yoga poses, which I'm not sure if I have actually the right names for it, but that's the ones that I use. The first exercise will be the cobra, where we're gonna push our chest up from the floor. The second exercise is a little bit like a child pose, but not completely. I will show you. The last one is the downward dog, where we make the triangle. Yeah. So I'm first gonna demonstrate just a little bit, so you know for sure. For the first exercise, you're gonna place your hands next to your chest, and you're gonna bring your chest up from the floor. Your hips stay as low as you can, and you're gonna make sure your shoulders are away from the ears, so you get a lot of activation in your shoulders. For the second exercise, you're gonna put your hips above your knee. So child pose is actually all the way back, so we keep it above. We're gonna place our arms in front, and we're just gonna sink through with the head through the arms. Important with this one is that the arms remain straight. Yes, you're gonna get a nice stretch into your shoulders, chest, and upper back. And the third exercise, you're gonna put your hips up. You're gonna let your heels sink into the floor. You're gonna push your shoulders towards your feet. Now I want you to think about making your upper body as long as possible, so don't hang in it. Really push your shoulders all the way out. You push your hips nice and up. Yep. These 3 movements, we're gonna do 3 rounds in a row, and I'm gonna just say whenever you're gonna switch into the next exercise. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna place the hands next to the chest. We're gonna push the chest up, and we're gonna keep the hips down and the shoulders away from the ears. So pull them back. Okay, we're gonna put the hips above the knees. The arms are in front and the head goes down. Make sure you keep your arms nice and straight. Now we're gonna push the hips up. The heels go down. And we're gonna push the shoulders towards the feet. Make sure your heels sink down into the floor as much as you can. So you get a nice stretch in your calves and your ankles as well. Okay, we're gonna go back down again. Place the hands next to your chest, and we're going to push the chest up, hips down, and shoulders away from the ears. And we go hips above the knees, arms are straight, and head goes down. So if your upper back is nice and flexible, you can put your head actually on the floor. But don't force it too much. Okay, hips go up. Heels are down, and we push the shoulders towards the feet. Make your spine as long as possible. Let your heels sink down into the floor. And we'll do one more round. We're going to start on the belly, hands next to your chest. Push your chest up, hips down, shoulders pulled back. I already feel a little bit less tension in my hips. Okay, hips go above the knees, arms are straight, head goes through the arms. One more time, the hips up, heels down, push your shoulders to your feet. Make your arms long, make your back long. Let your heels sink down into the floor. And relax. Good. We're gonna do one more round of 4 minutes, where the first exercise is gonna be the mountain climbers. So we're gonna be on hands and toes, and we're gonna alternately pull the knee in. You're gonna do 10 each side. Then we're gonna go to that plank variation on your side where your lowest leg is bent, and then we're gonna rotate the arm up and down. We're going to do 10 right and 10 left. Yeah, we're going to repeat those 2 exercises as many rounds as we can in the 4 minutes. Yeah, we are going to start in 3, 2, 1, and go. Side, the lowest leg is bent, highest leg is straight, hips are up, and we're going to move the arm up and down 10 times. So make sure your lowest leg is bent, so you lean on your knee of that lowest leg, so that the plank is not too difficult. So that's 10, you're going to turn around. Make sure the hips stay nice and up. Rotate only the arm, the rest of the body stays nice and straight. Finish the side plank here and go back to the mountain climbers again. With the mountain climbers, make sure your hips are nice and low, so you really stay in that plank. We're going to do 10 of each leg, and then we move back to the side planks again. So just keep going at your own pace, but always keep on moving. It's only 4 minutes work. It's over before you know it. Make sure you make some core muscles burn in the meantime. We have 2 minutes left, so halfway point. Make sure with the side plank that your hips are nice and up. Everything stays steady, only the arm is 30 seconds. Keep it up. Fight the urge to stop. Just keep moving. We are almost there. Last 10 seconds. Couple more reps. And done. Well done, guys. Good job. Wish you all a very nice weekend.